Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video from the Palestinian School in Qatar. Ramadan Mubarak. And our lesson is Unit 13, When Islam Came to Spain. Today inshallah we will take period 2, page 65. So let's start. This is our page. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 activities. We will skip some activities and we will take some. So let's start with the first activity. But before we start, let's revise the vocabulary that we took in the previous lesson.
Period 1. Activity 1. Housework. Hurry up. Look up. Muslim. Pick up. Put down. Take over. Turn off. Work on.
Word formation. Islam, Islamic.
Now let's start with activity 1 and period 2. Read, add new words from period 1, make any changes needed. Now we have 6 sentences. In each sentence there is a pair of sentences and we have to answer them correctly. So let's do the first one together, then I'll give you some time to do the rest. Number 1, A. Tariq and Fuad have been working for 5 hours. They look very tired. B. Yes, let's offer to from them, then they can have a rest. What do you think? A verb that means to take the responsibility, the control from someone. Very good. Let's offer to take over from them. Okay, let's answer 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Please pause the video. Try to do the task, then check your answer with me. 2A. Could you turn on the radio when you go to the kitchen? Yes, and I'll space the TV here in the living room. So turn on the radio and turn off the TV. Well done. Okay, 3. Let's the table. I think this the right place. Let's the table. I think this is the right place. Let's put down the table. I think this is the right place. Well done. Yes, and then we need to pick up the sofa and take it over there. So put down and pick up. Take over. And we have here turn off and turn on. So let's do the fourth one. Come on. Let's and go. We don't want to be late for the match. Let's hurry up and go. Hurry up. I can't go yet. I'm still finishing the. Perhaps you'd like to help. Finishing what? Finishing the housework. Well done. Okay, the fifth one. You both look very busy with your books. What are you working on? We have are, so we should add ing. What are you working on? We are doing a project on the history of Islam and Islamic culture. Well done. And the last one. I need to the word for someone who follows the Islamic religion. I'm need to look up the word for someone who follows the Islamic religion. Oh, I can tell you that the world is Muslim. It's a very easy activity, and I think all of you answered it correctly without any problem. Let's move to the next activity. Activity number 3, read again and answer the questions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. Let's try to answer them correctly without any difficulty. Number 1, where did Mike go after school? He didn't go with his friend, so he went home. 2, what has he been doing since then? Excellent. He has been working on a project. 3, when does Sammy think Mike should do this? He thinks Mike should work on his project on Saturday. Very good. Can you pause the video please and do the task, then check your answers? Okay, number 4. What housework does Mike have to do tomorrow? He has to tidy his room and sweep the house. 5. What else does he have to do tomorrow? What else? He has to help with the guests. Well done. Okay. 6. In Sammy's book, which subjects does he look at in order to help Mike? He looked up Islamic Spain. 7. Where did the Muslims who came to Spain come from and when? They came from North Africa in 711. Excellent, well done. And the last question, how long did they stay? How long did they stay there? They stayed almost 800 years. Answer these questions in your book, and let's move to the next activity. Before we move to the next activity, let's read this information. Did you know the great Tariq ibn Ziyad was the one who brought Islam to Spain? He is famous for setting fire on his ships on the beach. This means that his men couldn't go back, they could only go on, and that is what they did. They took over Al-Andalus and they stayed there for 800 years. Now let's answer this question. Number 1, I should my project about Jerusalem soon. It's about project, so I should work on my project about Jerusalem soon. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Try to pause the video, answer them correctly, then check your answers, please. Number 2, my religion is Islam. Of course, you have to fill the gaps from the words in activity 1 in the first period. Okay, 3. The space civilization is very great. The Islamic civilization is very great. 4. We are late for school. Late. We should hurry up. Excellent. This is the key word. We are late. 5. The one who follows the Islamic religion is, of course, he is Muslim. And the last one, I need some information on the internet. So you have to do what related to some information on the internet. You need to look up some information on the internet. Hope you answered all of them correctly. This was our lesson. Thank you for your attending. See you inshallah next class. This is Mr. Abdullah Shorabi from the Palestinian School. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.